Okay, time for some man time. I was sitting back a second ago listening to a podcast, and the dude was talking about the delusions of women. And as much as I agree with pretty much all of his sentiments, I can't help but to think about what I used to tell people years ago. I used to tell people that every guy has a little bit of hoe in him. All of us fellas got some bitch in us. At some point, at one phase or another in our lives, that hoe or that bitch in us is activated. Sadly enough, not many of us ever recognize it, and even fewer of us get rid of it. And sure, I'm not saying that we're all extreme cases, because some are more than others, and some a lot more than others, but all of us have that hoe and that bitch in us. Yeah, I'll show you what I mean. You cannot be reared by a delusional individual and be sane, because a delusional individual can only rear you to be or rear in you delusion. It's simple. And it takes an even more delusional person to want to deal with and be with a delusional individual. That's not called delusional. That's just not giving a fuck. It means you don't care. It means you're ignoring their delusion. I know. I know. Is what we do to be with women. I know. You see, for some strange odd reason, we can identify the delusions when we don't care about a broad. We can identify their delusions when we are upset, and angry, and bitter at them. We can see all the delusions that our ex girlfriends and ex wives, our baby mamas do. We can see all of the ill and the malice and the evil and the wicked and the devilish deeds that they do. But we never ever stop to compare them to our mothers. We never stop to compare them to our sisters, our daughters, and our new girlfriends and our wives, even when they have exes and ex husbands and baby daddies too. Yeah, yeah. Our mothers and sisters and wives and girlfriends and daughters can have all the same delusions, the same issues, the same ills and malicious intents, the same wrongs and devilish deeds, the same everything of their delusional capacity that our enemies have, that our exes and ex wives and baby mamas have. And we'll protect our mothers, our sisters, our female cousins, our daughters, our new girlfriends, and our wives because we love them. We accept their delusions. So we overlook their delusions. We support them in it. We protect them in it. Unbeknownst, we're supporting their delusions. We're protecting their delusions. We will kill and die and or go to prison forever to do it. What does that then make us? The same as these bitches and these hoes. Delusional. Yeah. We will lose or give up our breath, lose our lives. We will send ourselves to the penitentiary forever for people who won't even live or change a part of their personality. People who won't exercise self control or won't tell the truth, who won't live for us. Yeah, we're lower than the delusion. We're lower than the low of the delusion. We're slaves to it. And we don't even recognize it. We won't admit it. That means we're worse than delusional. We're worse than the evil. We love their delusions or what's tied to their delusions more than we love our last name, more than we love our legacy, more than we love what our last name and who we supposedly think we stand for, because we got that O in us. We got that bitch in us. Even though you was a crack fiend mama, you always was a black queen mama. Yeah, that lower than low slave of the delusional mentality. But what do I know? I just walked past a mirror and saw that hoe in me, that bitch in me. And I didn't like how she looked anymore. And then when I looked past her, I saw that hoe and that bitch in me too. That was a little further deeper back. So I checked them until they were no longer there. And now I'm trying to get you to see the mirror as well. Anywho, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's see if I can help you, or at least inspire you, encourage you to want to recognize that hoe in you, that bitch in you, so you can get her about you as fast as possible. And until that time, man time out.